Good evening, morning, or noon, people. I will today show you how to set up an Aerosoft A320 because it got requested by someone. I won't tell you who. And it's not that hard. First of all, I will show you how to get into Cold Dog mode. You click on this FMC, or the FMC will already be lit in FSX. You will click on ACFT or aircraft state. And click on load Cold Dog state. I already have it loaded, so I don't have to do it. Now you will go into the overhead panel. You will see external power on. You can click it, and then click these two battery buttons. Now you will hear some fans going on. That's the battery fans. You will arm the emergency exit light, and if you play pre-3D, you will click crew supply. This will bring oxygen into the cabin. And now you will turn on the nav lights. Then you will head up to this place up here. Click nav. Wait until on bat is gone. Gone. And gone. Now let's do a fire test. Seems to be working. Oh, for goodness sakes. Now you turn on this screen with this. This is the localizer screen. I think standby one. And in here, turn on the PFDs, brighten them up, and I usually do it like shortly before it gets weirdly blue. See. You'll turn on with this. This is the background of the ND, so you can turn on terrain. And we'll show if the ADRS is aligned. Then go over here to the ACAM. Get those two lights. Got those two screens brightened up. Okay, you can go to FMC. Click init request. Then go align iris init. Align iris. It will be different. There should be just align iris in the FSX version of init, and this will just fix it as the same. It will just take like 5 minutes or something. And we'll just show how long it will take over here. Now you will set just transition altitude if you're flying a route. Usually it's 1,800. 18,000. Or in Germany, it's I think it's 7,000 or 6,000. I'm not quite sure. You will set your local QNH over here. And here we'll set a range of the map if it's aligned. And now you will see. I will now explain all the buttons, okay? So this is the radio panel. You can send your radio over here. Just put in your radio frequency. Here is your flaps panel. This is the engine starter, ignition starter. Norm and crank. I'm not quite sure what crank does, but I'll find out. This is the parking brake. I will set that. Also lag spike. This is the video, and this is the cockpit door. It won't work in FSX. Next is up here. I will explain this lights. This is the external lights. As you can see, it actually says EXT lights, and this whole overhead panel has different places like air conditioning, elec. You can see that all in fuel hydraulics. Hydraulics are usually already all on, and you don't have to care about them. They're probably on. This is the fuel pumps, and we will turn them on now. Now you will turn on master switch of the APU and press start. Let's get a seatbelt and a portable device on. And now the APU will start. You can actually see it down here. It will take some time to root up, and you can actually hear it outside when you're in the outside view. Now you see the flap is going open, and now you can see the engine end is going up and the temperature rising up. Walk fast. If it's 100, and we'll have APU available sitting up here. Okay, and it's fully running. You can probably now hear it outside. Yep, you can now hear the APU outside running, and then we can actually turn off the GPU now. Yeah, the Excel power unit. We don't need it anymore because we are running on APU now. Let's close the doors. We can go into the screen again. Aircraft doors. Close it from left one. And ground services. Let's turn off the Excel. We don't need that anymore. And let's get a traffic console away.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Roger that, Alina. Now let's go over the screen over here, the ground services. You can put in. Okay, now you can see the Aerosoft line. You can get here the checklist. It will get read out by you, like I think like a person, and the co-pilot can do it for you, or will do it yourself. It's not important. You can try it, but it's not really useful. It's funny though. You have the options. Well, they explain themselves from the names already. You have to load and fuel, and you can stay here. I will just put in 5 tons of fuel. Like this, and to have it in an instant, just click instant. It can take some time if you want to do it alone. Let's close this. Let's go over to FMC now in general. Okay, you have the init page. You can put in your destination. I'm not sure where you are, but yes, you can put the ICAO from and to where you are, your flight number, your cost index, your cruise flight level altitude, and this will literally put just stuff in and fill other stuff. This is here the fuel planning. You can actually do fuel planning here. You can only do that if you already put in only from to and for stuff, which is not needed currently. It will actually say how much you need for taxing. 0.5 tons, and this should be everything of this page, I guess. Data is not a useful, but you can actually go on AC status and say what engine you have. CFM 5605 Bravo 4, and then you have here the active. Why is this one active? I need that one. Oh, never mind. Oh, the next one will be the here direct. We will only need it from A to C, and you can only use it off your flight plan. So yeah, here you will put your flight cruise altitude again. You will have a performance. When you put in your aircraft takeoff, where you're taking off runway on your flight plan, you can put in your flaps. I usually put in flaps 1 or 2, and when I actually put in, like, it calculates the length, the temperature, and it will say what the V speeds are. And the transition altitude has to be put in over here. Next phase will be climb. You don't have too much to do. You can, the cost index will already put in from the init page. Then you have cruise altitude. You can put in your destination time, distance. It will say your distance. And then you have to descend. Then you have the approach phase. You must have to put in your QNH, local QNH, temperature, winds. You can get from all from the ATIS, and your radio forward approach for ILS probably. And go around will be put into here, but it's quite useless because we thought us usually don't go around. This is the radio nav. You can see here's the VOR frequencies. You have for VOR approach here. You have ILS frequencies, and you need to put in the course and the slope of the runway 3 degrees, or usually 3 degrees, but yeah. You have the fuel prediction, and you will put in your zero fuel weight. You can get this from the load fuel page. You can actually get your zero fuel weight and stuff. I will explain it in the next video. And this actually concludes everything. You can put it in here. And another tip is putting flight plans. You have to click on the flight plan. I can't put in any one. Let's put in. Okay, yeah, totally. Can go on Ma. You can click on the waypoints actually, and there should be airways, and when you have like gotten like airways from some brief, you have to put them in, of course. And yeah, that should be everything. Now let's get the engine started. Parking brakes are set. Oh yeah, another one here. If you have the professional version, you can actually put in a weather radar. And if you want to activate it, you will just click this and it will get powered up. And you have to click this and you'll get it powered up. I think it has to be on at least. Now you can actually choose what mode it should be. Mine is going down, like the radar thing in the front should go down and show what's below, and this should show what's above. I usually put it on Cal because it just do it automatically, and the tail is kind of the same. Now let's get ready for engine start. Now let's click on the APU bleed up here. This will get your packs on. You can hear that now. Beautiful. Now let's get engine start on. And now you will pull this in front. Now those packs will go off because the engine starts air units. Now let's start the engine. Damn building. Oh, what the hell? Is the engine ring up? Yeah, the engine already up. Now let's wait. Let's get the second engine running. You can hear the PTU stabilizing now on the left. Is the engine going up? Engine. Okay, hydraulics are on. Is drive on. Okay, let's get back this to back norm and let's get flaps 2. Now you see here on the auto throttle. If you're flying with auto throttle and set, you have to set your thrust to climb thrust. So up there at CL, you have to set it. It will actually make a sound. Yep. Make a sound. And it's important that you know that because auto throttle will just say something against that if you don't. Now you need to go on flight controls and see. All of them should be green. If there's yellow, it's hydraulics haven't done anything yet. And now it should be good. You have your fuel here. And this should be the plane actually ready for taxiing. And this is the APU thing. And this is the range setter. I usually set it for takeoff 20 and for route and flying put it on 1, I think 160 and 1 or for fees to 20. And yeah, the plane should be now ready for taxiing, and you can taxi to the runway now. I'll get a fuel detail FMC guide and full autopilot guide next time. And I think it was no problem for you guys. Was happily requested. This is Red Wing Aviation, heading out. Have a nice day.